Hey Scott and everyone else, welcome to Full Running Shoes. So if you've tuned into our channel this year, you'd know that Scott has put up a video about his goals for 2021. And yeah, it's always a good time of the year to think about your New Year's resolutions, what you want to see happen. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. But first, I'm going to share a bit about my last week. So I said in my last video that I wanted to try and do 3 runs. I didn't set a mileage goal, I don't think, just 3 runs in general. And I didn't make it, but that's okay. There was a few things that happened. Girls were struggling to sleep. We went on holidays. I had planned when I would run in the holidays, but the girls couldn't sleep that night, so it meant didn't have time in the evenings, and it was just really difficult. I was pretty tired, and yeah, missed one of the runs. But I was happy that I got the second run in at least, and it's good moving forward. So in total, it was only a 5 kilometer and a 2 kilometer run, so 7 kilometers in all. But yeah, I got out there, did it, happy with that. So moving forward into this year, what are my goals? Last year, I set the goal to run 1,000 kilometers, and I took that pretty seriously from January, and yeah, actually completed it by I think about July or maybe August. I think it was early August that I finished that 1,000 kilometers, and it sort of left me a bit stuck, like, oh, what do I do with the rest of the year? So definitely going to increase that from last year. Scott, you mentioned you were going to do 1,500 kilometers, which is a big goal as well. And I'm going to go for 2,000. So yeah, I think that's manageable. It averages out to a little bit less than 40 kilometers a week, which sounds like a lot considering I'm only running between maybe 5 and 10 Ks for the last few weeks. But that's over Christmas and during summer, which is my off period generally. I really struggle to run in summer. So I'm feeling good about hitting that 40 kilometers a week as an average throughout this year. I think it's definitely doable. And moving on from that, like I want my weekly mileage goal to be consistently 50 kilometers by the end of the year. I'd like to be running 50 kilometers. I think I'll give myself grace. Like last year, I didn't give myself much grace over the summer period, which is when I really struggled to run. So I'll continue to do that. I think I'll aim 50 kilometers at least up until the end of spring, and then go pretty easy on myself over Christmas and have an off period then again. Yeah, Scott, you want to do a marathon this year? I'm totally on board with that. I've been wanting to do a marathon for ages, and I think, yeah, you're right. This is the year. We're going to both do it together, and I'm really excited to see how we can go. Yeah, I'd like to do my first marathon in less than 4 hours. That's sort of been my goal for a while. I haven't wanted to do a marathon that's going to take me like 5 or more hours. So yeah, I'd like to try and aim for the 4 hour mark, potentially push for 3.5 around there. But it's pretty difficult. I don't think that's very realistic to get too much less than 4 hours. I'd be very happy if I just managed to get 4 hours, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how I go with that. I'd like to do that sometime like during my peak, which is generally in spring or yeah, early spring, late winter. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that, Scott. Probably Melbourne Marathon, I'm thinking, which is generally October. So that's pretty late. Oh, it's mid-spring. So I think that's a good goal. We'll have a lot of mileage behind us by then and be able to do a good training plan leading into it and yeah, get it done. The final goal that I'd like to see happen is my 5K PB, like to actually get it. Like I haven't got my 5K PB in years. I think 2017 was the last time I actually got a PB, which is currently about 19 minutes and I think it's about 14 seconds, 19:14 for 5Ks. Last year I did 19, at my peak I did 19:44-ish, somewhere around there. So yeah, I got close, but this year I want to beat it. I want to get even sub 19 in a 5K. That's my goal, and I'd really like to see that happen. Make me feel like I'm really accomplishing something as a runner, and I think, yeah, I've got a good base behind me. Currently not like super fit. I'm not bad, but going into this year, I don't have that much speed behind me, so it'll be a lot of work, but yeah, I think by the end of the year, by that peak period around the marathon, I think it's definitely possible. So that's it for my goals. To recap, I want to run 2,000 kilometers. I want to be running 50 kilometers a week towards the end of the year. I want to do a marathon, hopefully under 4 hours, and hit a 19-minute 5K. Those are my 4 main goals that I want to hit this year. pretty excited to do it. I'd feel really accomplished if I manage to do that by the end of this year. In the short term, that means I basically just have to get consistent with running again, like push to get 3 runs a week or more in the future, and yeah, start increasing that mileage week by week by that 10% rule. Yeah, I think that's are the main things that I'd like to see happen. I'm not 100% sure how I'll go with all this, but I'm glad that you guys are involved in this journey that we're on, and yeah, you keep us accountable, help us to push for these goals. Yeah, I've been looking at the stats of this channel and really enjoyed the fact that people are watching and enjoying the videos and commenting. Appreciate all your comments. And yeah, there's actually about over 50% of you haven't subscribed to the channel. So if you are watching our videos fairly regularly and you enjoy what we put out and you want to keep us accountable and encourage us and yeah, just be on this journey with us, really encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the future videos and see if we can actually accomplish these goals for 2021. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and Scott will see you on Tuesday, but have a great week. Catch ya.